Good morning, class. How are you guys doing today?
Good.
So today we're going to be learning about word problems. I handed you two anchor charts. One to fill in that it's blank, and the other one, it's the steps to doing word problems. So the first thing that we're going to do is I'm going to tell you how we see word problems day to day. So let's start by saying Miss Facundo has 14 students in her classroom. 12 of her students are face-to-face. How many are doing, and the rest are doing virtual? How many are doing virtual learning? Two. Good. You see, this is something that you could use, we use daily. We do this also whenever we're ordering certain stuff like lunch in the morning, breakfast in the morning. I have 210 students, and out of the 210 students, 200 eat breakfast. So how many students don't eat breakfast? 10. Yes, correct. Something like that. There is so many ways that we use word problems and we don't even think about it. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And we're going to start off by going over our objective. Our objective is to use objects and picture models and compare models to solve word problems involving joining, separating, comparing sets within 20 with 80% accuracy. So this is the example I used. Let's start by doing our vocabulary. We have two vocabulary words today, and they are separating and number sentence. Do you guys know what separating is? What do you do when you're separating?
When you divide.
You divide, or you can. What else? You
take them apart.
You can take apart. Good job, Jacob. How about a number sentence? Christopher, do you want to try what a number sentence is?
Forgot.
How about you, Jacob?
When two numbers can equal or subtract.
So let's try to figure this one out. Let's see. Ms. Facundo has 14 students in her classroom. 12 are in the classroom face-to-face. How many are doing virtual learning? So what would my number sentence look like?
14 minus 12 equals 2.
Good job. So next we're gonna listen to the story, How Many Blue Birds Flew Away. So during that we are going to be filling out our anchor chart. But before we even get to that step, let's talk about the other anchor chart that I gave you. Look at the other anchor chart that I gave you. There is 3 very important steps to follow when you're doing virtual learning. So let's start looking at this problem again, this word problem. Let's see how we can figure out how to get the answer. So what's the first step? What's the first step, Christopher? What do?
Read.
You read. So we read. Let's read this one. It says, Miss Facundo has 14 students in her classroom. 12 are in the classroom face-to-face. How many are doing virtual learning? So what would happen if you don't understand the problem?
You reread it?
Yeah, you reread it. So I would suggest that you guys just reread it to be on the safe side. You read it twice, then you read it a third time. The third time, you will read it so you could complete the second step. The second step is to do what?
Add or subtract.
Circle
the numbers.
Circle the numbers. Good job. So what is the numbers we're going to circle in this one?
14 and
12.
Okay, and then what would the third step be?
Underline the vocabulary.
Underlining the vocabulary word. So what would be the words that are keywords?
Face-to-face students are in, and how many?
In the classroom, students, face-to-face, and how many? When you say how many are doing virtual learning, and you already know it's 14 students in the class, for her whole classroom, but 12 are only doing face-to-face, what do you know? That's another step that we should have figured out. It's a what? Is this an adding problem or is this a subtracting problem?
Subtracting problem, because how many is a keyword to subtract?
Good job. Okay, so let's listen to whenever we're listening to the book, let's remember to kind of think about it. I'm going to stop the book in one point. And when I stop the book, we're going to do the word problem that he's talking about. Okay? Let's begin.
How many gloves were there? Let's figure this out. Okay. Let's see, there's 1 pair of gloves, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 gloves. Okay. How many hats were there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 hats. So once again, 7 minus 5 is 2. There are 2 more pairs of gloves than there are hats. Very cool. Wow, this book teaches us math. I looked up and saw bluebirds and blackbirds flying and I wondered how many bluebirds were there. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 bluebirds. How many blackbirds are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 9 minus 7 is 2. There are 2 more bluebirds than there are blackbirds. Ooh, cool. Wow. At school, I saw trucks and cars parked in the parking lot, and I wondered how many cars were there. Let's count. That's a car. 1, 2,
Ooh,
3,
let's stop at
4.
this one. How many cars? How many blue cars?
2.
And how many red cars?
5.
5. So what would your number sentence be?
5
minus
minus
2 or 5 plus?
And what does that say? That says how many blue cars and how many red cars are there? How many more blue cars?
Subtract.
Do you subtract? Yes. Good job. Let's continue listening to it.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 cars. How many trucks are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is that? Come on, kids, you do the math. There's 4 trucks. And there's... Come on, do the math. 10 cars. So 10 minus 4 is 6.
Good job.
Very good. Wow. On the playground, I saw girls and boys playing and wondered how many girls were there. Okay, let's see if we can figure out which one are the girls. That's a girl, I think. That one, 2, 3. I'm not sure about that one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think. Okay. 7 girls, I think. And how many are boys? It's hard to tell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, so there's an equal number. If I'm not mistaken. Let's try this again. Okay, I think that's a girl. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. 5, 6, 7. Okay, so, and there's 7 boys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's an equal amount of boys and girls. So there's 0 more girls than boys because there's an equal amount. All right. On my way to class, I passed...
So on this one it says, on my way to class, I passed pictures and classroom doors, and I wondered, how many pictures were there? How many classroom doors were there? How many more pictures then doors were there. So we're gonna fill in this anchor chart with this problem here. Let's start by counting the pictures. There's 1,
2,
3,
4, 5.
6. 6. And how many doors do you see?
3.
3.
3.
So if you were to do this with your 10 frame, how would you do it?
Subtract.
So, and then what would you draw in the 10 frame?
6 in
6 little dots. Let's start by doing the 6 little dots. Here you go. We'll use a color pencil so we can know what we're doing. 6 little dots. And what does the 6 little dots represent?
the pictures.
The pictures. Good job. And how many doors?
3.
3 doors. Do we draw the 3 doors?
No.
No, we don't. So what do we do instead?
Oh, we subtract.
You subtract by doing what? Crossing out. So let's cross out 3 doors. 1, 2, 3. How many is that?
6.
3.
2.
6 minus 3 equals
3.
What would that be? Boys and girls, what would that be?
A fact family.
That would be, really? A fact family? Well, that was one of our vocabulary words.
Oh, yeah.
It's a number.
Problem.
It's a number sentence. Oh, okay. Now, if we were to do it at a number bond, let's do it. Our big number would be 6 and 3. So what would the other bubble be?
3.
3. Good job. So that's a number sentence, that's the number bond, and that's a 10 frame. How will we do a fact family? What numbers will we put in the fact family house?
How many numbers?
So it would be what? What 3 numbers are we using?
6, 3, 3.
6, 3, and 3. So what equals 6? So we would do 3 plus what equals 6?
3.
Plus
What
3.
would another way be?
6 minus 3.
6 minus 3. Okay, but see, since the numbers are the same, we could just fill out the other one. 3 plus 3 equals 6. 3 minus 6.
No.
No, that wouldn't work. Why? Because that would make it another problem. So we would just leave it like that. Okay, let's stop the book here. Let's move on to something else. We're going to do some more problems. So let's start with this number problem. This number problem is this word problem. Do you want to read it, Christopher?
Yes.
Emily has 16 donuts, but she gave to her best friend how many?
Oh, I'm
does
sorry, I'm missing a number here. She gave to her best friend. She gave
15.
4 to her best friend. Gave 4 to her best friend. So what do we do? Thank you, Christopher, for reading. You want to read it one more time, Jacob?
Emily has 16 dolls, but she gave 4 to her best friend. How many dolls does she have left?
So that we've read it twice. What's that third step in our anchor chart?
Circle numbers.
Circle numbers. So what are our numbers?
16 and 4.
16 and 4. Good job. How about what are our keywords? Now we gotta underline our keywords.
But she gave.
But she gave
How many
how many
dolls left?
left? Ooh. So would we be able to use a 10 frame for this?
Yeah.
How about a number bond?
Yeah.
How about a fact family?
Yeah.
Okay, so how would your number sentence look like? Let's begin with
number sentence
16 minus 4.
16 minus 4 equals, let's do our 10 frame first. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
13, 14, 15, 16.
Okay, so then what do we do next?
Subtract
By doing
3
what?
minus
By
16.
crossing out.
Crossing out. Good job, Christopher.
4.
So let's count again. Now let's count and see how many we have. 1, 2,
3, 4,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. Good job. Our number bond. What would we put in the big number bond?
We would put 16.
And then what other number would we put?
12.
12.
4.
4. And then we would put 12. What would our fun fact family look? What would our 3 numbers for the fun fact be?
Top is 16, and then 12,
And
4.
4. What would our addition ones be?
4 plus 12.
4 plus 12 is 16. What other way could we do it?
2 plus 4. Or the 4 plus 12.
12 plus 4.
12.
And then 16 minus
4,
4 is
12. And then 16 minus 12 is 4.
good job. Oh my God, you guys are really getting this. So let's do one more and then we're going to call it even. So there are 20 flowers in the pot, but Joe picked 14. How many are left? Let's do number sentence again. So there's 20.
20.
Minus 14.
20 minus 14. So what do we do in the 10 frame?
Put 20 dots.
20 dots. And then let's do the 20 dots. Then what do we do?
Cross them out.
Cross them
Cross
out.
14 out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
So that would be 6.
That would be 6. Ooh, what would we put in the number bond?
20
20
minus 14
and then
equals
6. Oh, now let's do the fun fact family. So we would put, what are the 3 numbers again?
6,
6,
12, no, 6, 20, and 14.
6, 20, and 14. What would our number sentences be?
6 plus 14 equals 20. 14 plus 6 equals 20. 26 minus, no, 20 minus 6 is 14. And 20 minus 14 equals 6.
Good job. You guys are doing so good. And you know what we didn't do? And we should have done it. We didn't read. We did not read and we did not circle. But that's what our number 1 step should always be. We should always read. Then we read it again. Then we circle. And then we underline. Then we move to everything else. We did good. But you know, we could have done better if we would have read the problem, the word problem.
And then
So, talk with your partner and tell me What strategies did you use to figure out to solve the problem?
We did fact family.
Talk with your problem, with your partner.
We did a fact family,
A tent.
a number, a band, or bond, and a anchor chart.
Good job.
And we learned that we can circle the important parts of the word problem.
Ooh, Sam, you guys are doing so good. How about, I know what we're gonna do because you guys did so good talking about between you, and I could hear you guys, and I could see that you understood what we're doing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you a number sentence. And guess what you guys are gonna do for me?
I can answer it.
No, we're gonna give you a number sentence. Let me look at my paper, what number sentence I wanna use. Oh, I know. We're gonna use 26 minus 2 equals 24. I feel like that you understood this so good that when I give you the independent word, you're gonna master it. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna ask you, and all together, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it together since both of you, since all my classroom really did really well. Let's come out with our own word problem
I got one.
using the equation. Okay, what do you want it to say? You're gonna come up here and write it? Go ahead. Ooh, I like what you're writing. Good job. Okay, you want to read it for us? And then we'll let Christopher read it for us.
Jacob has $26 and he bought a toy that was $2. How many money does he have?
Left. Ooh, can you read it again, Christopher, the second time so we can understand it?
Jacob has $26 and he bought a toy that was $2. How much money does he have left?
He has. Ooh. Can we write this in a? Let's. First of all, what are we supposed to do first? We read it twice. So this third time we're gonna read it and we're gonna circle. So it says Jacob has $26. Ooh, let's circle $26. And he bought a toy that was $2. So we circle 2. How many does he have left? So what do we do afterwards? After we circle, what do we do?
We circle our vocabulary.
You underline your vocabulary, your keywords. So we has $26. He bought a toy that was how
Left.
many? Ooh, left. I feel like, let's talk about this. One of the most important keywords in any word problems is at the end. Is the left or how many when we're adding? So left means subtracting. So if we were to do this in a 10 frame, we would do 26
minus 2.
and then we will cross out. And then in a number bond, we would do 26 and then what would be our
24 and 2.
26 and 2, 24. And then what about our fun fact family? It would be
2, 24, 26, 22. No, 26, 2, 24. 2 plus 24 equals 26. And
24 plus 2 equals 26. 26 minus 2 equals 24. 26 minus 2 equals 24.
good job. You guys are doing awesome. So we're going to go on ahead and I'm going to give you some time to work on these problems on your own. This is independent work, boys and girls. We need to work on it on our own and let's do it. Oh, good job. You're underlining and you're circling. I think you're doing great. Good job, Christopher. You're reading it and you're circling. You are doing great. You guys are doing awesome. Okay, since you guys are done, let's move on. We're gonna close out this. We're gonna close out. You wanna hand me your papers? Good job. Thank you, sir. Thank you, kind sir. You guys did awesome. Can you relate how this lesson worked? How can you use word problems in your everyday life? Can you give me an example, Jacob?
So I could.
How much Skittles I have and how much I have to
How much
share with my
bags of
brother.
Skittles I had and how
Good
much
one.
bags I could give them.
That's true. You know another one? I noticed that you like to play soccer. How about how many goals you have scored this year compared to how many goals you scored last year? Or you play basketball. Let's talk about all the other. Let's give me a term that you do in basketball because I can't remember.
Games.
How many games did you play this year? And you played last year? Are there more games this year or less games than last year? That's another way that we could talk about it. So let's go over our objective. Did we solve problems involving joining, separating, and comparing sets within 20? Yes, and you guys did a really good job. You guys did excellent. So, I want to remind you guys that just with the way what we listen in the book, you can use daily. You could be somewhere you could be thinking, ooh, I like that hat that kid is wearing. Wow, everybody's wearing a hat today. And look, only 2 people are wearing gloves. Oh my God, how many people are wearing gloves? You can use so many scenarios, just like the book in real life. I use it, you know when I use it? I use it for lunch, for breakfast, if someone's not here. I have to take roll call. There is just so many ways that we can learn from this. So you guys did an awesome job. Now, we can go on ahead and start moving on to our next subject. Thank you for doing really good in math. So let's take out your reading books.